The game is aiming to be historically accurate, which is always cool. Battalion 1944 aims to scratch that itch that some of us have, so we're really hoping for the best. And at number 13, we have Farpoint. Now, just a heads up, Farpoint is a PSVR game. Now, I've been using PSVR for a while, but I don't know if it's necessarily going to take off. But despite that, Farpoint does look to be the big PSVR first-person shooter game that a lot of people are looking forward to, and I can't wait to get my hands on. It's basically a sci-fi shooter. You're stranded on a planet. After investigating some stuff near Jupiter, you're stranded on a hostile alien planet, and you're running around on a planet's surface and you're shooting stuff. But you're doing it in VR, which automatically makes it 10 times better. The thing about this is that Farpoint comes with a peripheral designed just to be a gun for an FPS control. That very well may make or break the game completely. But we wanted to give VR a little bit of love on this list, and Farpoint looks to be the most mainstream promising game. And at number 12, we have Insurgency Sandstorm. Insurgency takes place during the invasion of Iraq, but it started out as a weird little Steam game that was basically a Half-Life 2 mod. Insurgency Sandstorm is basically the real deal version of the game with story and multiplayer, and it's also the first time it's going to be available on console as well. We don't know much more about it other than what people already know about the original Insurgency version, but the developers have talked about emphasizing split-screen multiplayer and the esports potential, which whenever a developer talks about esports before the game is even out, I always get very skeptical. But there's a reason this game that was once just a little mod had a huge fan base on Steam, so it's definitely something to look forward to in 2017. And at number 11, we have Escape from Tarkov. Honestly, one of our favorite and most anticipated games here at GameRanks. We don't know if it's actually going to really release in 2017 because the game is wildly ambitious. But what you need to know is that this first-person shooter MMO-style game leaves everything up to you, and it's almost like a survival game, but it's also based much more around realism and extreme accuracy, and of course, with that, player skill. There's all types of way for your character to survive, but most importantly, very extensive attention to gun mods and upgrades and stuff like that. It looks fun, it looks engaging. People have been hyped about this game for a reason, so that's why it earns a spot on our list. And at number 10, we have Lawbreakers, the next game from Gears of War creator Cliff Bleszinski. Lawbreakers is a competitive first-person shooter game that is somewhat hero-based, but it's trying very much to be very different from something like Overwatch, and it certainly does seem to have some interesting things going on. Not only the weapons, but also player locomotion, you can probably tell from the video. With clearly a huge emphasis on PC play, and competitive online-only shooters lately have been all the rage, so hopefully Lawbreakers will take off. Some people don't really get it. I myself may or may not be one of those people, but the group that's working on it is really dedicated, and there's a lot of excitement for this project, so we're hoping for the best. And at number 9 on the list, we have Destiny 2, a game which, at the time of making this video, is completely unannounced, but the way we think about it, it's gotta be announced soon, right? We've gotten multiple expansions from Destiny. Even though people do hate on the game so much, there is a huge, rabid fan base who wants more. Not only that, the people who did get burned and never really liked the game, I think some of them are willing to give it a shot, because Destiny 2 could really right all the wrongs and win everybody over. But we won't really know for sure until it's actually a thing, but 2017 has to be the year for Destiny 2. The thing has been in the works for a while, we have known that it is scheduled to release, but we have not seen a single thing go hopefully we do soon. And at number 8, we put Resident Evil 7 on the list because it's first-person shooter. Although it is very much a very different game list. It has already released at the time of making this video, and it's really good. It does a lot of it's scary, it's challenging. If you are a fan of the original game, don't be too afraid of the first-person perspective, because it honestly feels like it does that's kind of why we made it on this list. And that's honestly kind of why we put it down. It's still good. And at number 7, we have the new Prey. Honestly, I wasn't hyped about all of those recent trailers where it was really good. Prey had a pretty tumultuous cycle because there was one Prey 2 which still looks like a lot of people again. That's been completely scrapped, and now we're getting this new Prey. It does look fun. It does look fun. There's lots of different games that come and it assumes that Prey, like the original Prey, trying to innovate in little ways, make first-person shooters is weird. Because it has talked about how Prey is very systems-based. So if you are hoping for something like we don't know for sure yet, but we have a pretty big problem. And it could really elevate the name Prey as a game series. And at number 16, Sniper Ghost Warrior. Admittedly have a generic title. The game is actually really good. Pure graphics type of basically, there's a bunch of warlords taking over the area and do a systematically take them out. But Ghost Warrior 3 does really expand the gameplay and give you a lot of different options to tackle things. You're not always just a sniper. While there is an intense and realistic sniper, way more stealth gameplay where we can sneak around and just go close to and we get to advantage, as well as just going into the assault rifle shots. I think without a doubt, especially with extended gameplay capabilities, it's probably going to be the best sniper bullet warrior we can get. I know that doesn't sound like much, but it does look damn good. If you want a good old hardcore first-person sniping experience, Ghost Warrior 3 is probably going to be your best bet. And at number 5, we have Stray, an incredibly looking and seemingly awesome first-person shooter game that is very, very much inspired by mid-90s first-person shooters, and for good reason. Look at this game. The game is 90s as hell with like a really fast pace to it.